Have your grades dropped? Make your parents proud. Go to the GOAT's website, www.mrmatheng.net.
Okay guys, hi everyone. We're gonna work on question number 28 on the Smarter Balance practice exam. So let's read the question. It says the basketball team sold t-shirt and hats as a fundraiser. They sold a total of 23 items and made a profit of $246. They made profit of $10 for every t-shirt they sold and $12 for every hat they sold. And the question is asking us to determine the number of t-shirts and the number of hats the basketball team sold. Alright, so looking at this question needs for us to solve systems of equation. So first of all, we have to come up with systems of equation, and then we can go ahead and solve it, right? So I'm gonna underline a couple of important numbers here. So first number that I'm just gonna underline is 23. That's how many items were sold. So we can come up with the equation for that. Okay, so let's say let's call number of hat H, and let's call number of t-shirt T, and H plus T then will be equal to 23 because 23 items were sold, right? So we get our first equation in the systems of equation just by going H plus T equals 23. Right? Now the second equation is going to be about the profit, right? The team made $246 as a profit, and they made that by selling t-shirt for $10 each and hat for $12 each. So we can come up with the equation using that information. So I'm going to go $12 times number of hats sold plus $10 times number of t-shirts sold, and all together the team made $246 profit. Alright, so here we have systems of equation. We have two equations, we have two unknowns, and we're trying to solve for both of these unknowns, right? Well, we can solve this one of the two ways. We can solve this using substitution method or elimination method. And looking at how the question is set up, I feel like elimination method is a best choice. So in elimination method, what you do is you try to get rid of one of the variable. In this example, either hat or t-shirts, and then you'll be able to solve this question. So I'm thinking of looking at the numbers, I'm thinking of canceling T for t-shirt. I'm trying to get rid of T. Okay, now if you look at the second equation, it's 10T. So if I can just get a negative 10 in the first equation, negative 10T, I'll be able to cancel that, right? So I could do that. We can find that by multiplying both sides of the first equation by negative 10. I'm going to multiply both sides by negative 10, right? And let's see what happens. Let's go. Okay, now I'm going to keep going. So if I distribute, I get negative 10H, negative 10T equals negative 230, right? The second equation, we don't have to do anything with that one, so it stays as it is. So that's going to be 246, right? Just by multiplying both sides by negative 10, now you can see that we're able to cancel the variable T. So that's gone. So negative 10H plus 12H, that's going to be 2H equal negative 230 and 246, that's 16. Right? And then all we have to do now is just divide both sides by 2. Okay, so number of hats sold, or H in our example, is going to be 16 divided by 2, which is 8. Okay, so number of hats are 8, but we're not done though. We still need to find out number of t-shirts sold, right? So we're almost there. So you're going to take 8, the number of hats sold is 8, or you're going to take that answer, use that to find number of t-shirts sold. So we're going to take 8 plug it back into any one of these two starting equation, and you'll be able to solve for a number of t-shirts sold. So I'm going to plug it into the first equation. It looks easier, so I'm going to plug it into the first equation here. So I'm plugging in 8 for hats, and to get t-shirts we just subtract 8 from both sides, and you get 23 minus 8, which is going to be 15. So here's the answer. So number of hats sold are 8 and number of t-shirts sold are 15, and that's the answer.
Want to go from hating to loving math? Subscribe to David Ng's channel to learn new ways to do math.